Shalom. First off, I'm giving all honor and glory and praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. This is just a quick little hit. Yeah, man, Israel getting out of control. We at the point where our people, they think it's cute to, you know, live this immoral lifestyle and to, basically go against the laws. So this is just a quick little video. I came across this the other day, and it's just complete madness, So I'm gonna let y'all take a listen to it, and I'm gonna just, get straight to the scriptures.
Red light, nigga, run the red light. I wanna get down on the edge of the bed with the tail. We could go a couple rounds, dick a bloody bitch down. Come run this red light, come run this motherfucking, come run this red light. We ain't stopping at no lights, this ain't no glitch. I'm on my shit, what's he gon' get us on my record? He was packing, I was acting till he gave me some act right. I wasn't thinking about it, twice went to the bathroom like, I just bled over myself. He was with it, perks was kicking, he was itching, told him lick it, tampon in it, he was tripping, but he did it. And I went crazy off the door, girl, this fine ass nigga just flirt me like a straw. Run a red light, nigga.
Yeah, so as you can hear, they basically talking about, taking lying with the woman while she on her period. And that's just completely fucking disgusting. Because, as most of us should know, the period is a cleansing process for the woman. Basically in that time of her issue with blood, she's shedding flesh from her uterus. So to go inside a woman, not only while she's bleeding, and we shouldn't even be touching blood or have anything to do with blood, she's also secreting dead flesh. So going inside a woman while she's bleeding and then shedding dead flesh, that's all going on your member. Like, that's nasty. Like, that's demented thinking to think like that's cool. Like, you have literally no self-control over yourself if you think that that's okay to lie with a woman while she's going through that process. And we understand it now, being under the knowledge, we know that we shouldn't even be touching a woman while she's on her period. She's actually supposed to stay away from us in the process or in the time frame of her period, however long it may last. So it could be a week, or it could be, a week and some days. But within that process, she's supposed to, not be near it. She's not supposed to touch anything. Now, I understand we in modern times and we don't have chambers for women to go into and, lie and stay away from. But, there's things that we can try and do, like keep stuff clean or keep stuff separate. Keep things to yourself, when you're on that time of the month. I mean, you can work it out however you want to work it out. Not sleep in the same bed together, things like that. But to each is their own. But the main thing is about just trying to keep the tradition as best as you can. Just limiting contact. And it's good for y'all as well as a couple, because then you start to want that person, because you're lacking the touch. You're lacking, because we're compatible species. So when you don't have that companion next to you, you start to want them and yearn for them, and it gives you time of separation from each other to, really still be in love, or still, want each other. So it's a benefit to it as well, for both men and women. But I'm gonna just get straight into it, because like I said, I'm just making this quick. This is Leviticus 15 and 19. And if a woman have an issue, and her issue in her flesh be blood, she shall be put apart 7 days. And whosoever touch her shall be unclean until the evening. So that's the whole point of not touching a woman, because it spiritually defiles you, because she's defiled herself. So you touching her all day, you just gonna remain unclean in the eyes of the Lord. So your best part is to distance yourself from her, not be next and not have her, do stuff for you, within that time frame. And everything she lieth upon in her separation shall be unclean. Everything also that she sitteth upon shall be unclean. And whosoever touches her bed shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the evening. So the Lord gives you instructions on what to do if you do come across this type of situation where, y'all forget and, you touch her hand or you give each other a hug or something. And then these are the steps that we should take as men or someone who's dealing with our women, what we should do when this type of situation comes about. So again, I know everybody's situation is different. We under captivity. We all got different situations, but I'm just bringing this out because our generation think, look at they're making songs about this shit. So you have to understand, like, this shit is not okay. So the whole point of this is just to show that our people are completely against the law in all way, shape, and form. Even the small things, but the small things, this small thing is now out of control because, I mean, just look at the state of the video. You got the woman trying to show the tampon off, the little string, and you got the little effeminate Jake sitting there shimmying his shoulders and shit, thinking it's fucking cute, to do this type of shit. He got the long hair, he's sitting there, basically showing he a trick, a simp culture. Like, this shit is just out of control. And then this is clearly showing why this is not cool, because it goes against the laws and the statutes. But continuing on, and if any man lie with her at all, here's the main point, and if any man lie with her at all, and her flowers be upon him, he shall be unclean 7 days, and all the bed whereon he lieth shall be unclean. So now when you lay with the woman, actually, not just touch her, but you actually lay with her and get blood on your flesh and blood on you, now you become unclean. Now it is as if you're on your period, like a woman. So, it's just clear to see, like, there's just certain things that we're supposed to stay away from as males, and just as Israelite men and women, how we are to conduct ourselves on this earth while we're in this flesh and dealing with these problems. Because this is the bottom half of Leviticus, so it goes both ways. The top part is for the men, and then I'm just reading this bottom part because this is obviously for the women, because the video that I came across, and it's just showing that women should not have that type of mindset. 25. And if a woman have an issue of her blood many days out of the time of her separation, or if it run beyond the time of her separation, all the days of the issue of her uncleanliness shall be as the days of her separation, and she shall be unclean. Every bed whereon she lie, all the days of her issue shall be unto her as the bed of her separation, and whatsoever she sit upon shall be unclean as the uncleanliness of her separation. And whosoever touches those things shall be unclean, and shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the evening. So, basically, anything that the woman touches, she defiles. So, she literally, that's why I was saying, I know we don't have chambers, but the women would literally have a chamber in a room to go to when they were dealing with their menstrual cycle, because they had their own bed, their own furniture, their own things to touch and to deal with themselves within that time. So I just brought that out to clearly show that our people are super far gone, and something as small as this has been taken way out of proportion. And this is just a nasty, immoral mindset to have anyway. It's just a form of filthiness and wickedness. To even think that that's cool, like, that's nasty. It's literally dead flesh coming from the inside of her body. And you want to put that all over you and over your face and shit. Like, these niggas, these niggas is through, man. So I just want to bring that out. Lord willing, is edifying. You learn from it. Once again, I want to say, Call Halayim La, Alahayanawa, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which I learned this truth from. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect out there, laboring in this word with truth and sincerity, and laboring in their bodies as a living sacrifice daily on the highways and byways to preach this truth, and to the few aqua listening and learning, obedience and silence to you, I say Shalom, as well as the speckled bird Israelite who happen to look like these other nations, but through the bloodline do indeed come back to the nation of Israel. Shalom.